Alright, just making sure it's recording. Hello, my name is Caleb Brady. This is my presentation for my CISS 220 Intro to Web Development Final. So first things first, I'm going to show you over the different pages I have set up, and then I'm going to show you through the style sheets, and finally I'm going to show you through the website. So if we go to the home page right here, we just got a little tidbit right here. We got the title of the page. Then we got it linking it to the style sheet, and then we got the page icon, and that is going to be on each of the different pages. Sorry if this sounds a bit rushed. When I originally recorded this, it ended up being 20 minutes long, and I was like thinking that's not. I don't know if they're going to want to watch that instead of just a 5 to 7 minute long version. So I'm just going to be trying to go through this in a moderate time. Although I will upload the full 20-minute version if anyone's still interested in watching that. So yep, that's just going to be. So all this is going to be the same. Actually, all of let's see here. I think. Oh, where is it? Well, all this is definitely going to be. I think there's one thing. Yeah, at the end over here, that's also going to be the same. So all this leading up to the top is going to be the same on each page. We got the headers for the page, which are going to be right here. I was trying to get a diagonal look with those. I wasn't really able to find one online, but you'll see what I was going for when I looked at the website. And then on each, well, actually, this is going to be different on each website. This is going to just be like talking about each page. So this is just going to be the home page. The goal of the website was, for me, was to make a website where all my friends would be able to go to, or I was able to go to see what games people on different consoles or the same console as me would be able to play with me. So people on PS4, Xbox, PC. Personally, I own the PC and PS4, so this is to show what games I can play with all these different people. So here we got the menu, which links you to the different pages. Then we got here is a brief overview of my different profiles. I got the Steam profile, which is the one I use on PC, and the PS4 profile. Steam has like an official site you can use to look at the profiles. PS4 doesn't really, but I was able to. I used the one that just about everyone else uses because Sony, who owns PlayStation, doesn't have an official really site for that unless you already have an account set up, and this was designed for people who might not have a PlayStation account set up. It also shows you the game's owned along with the username. The username is the same across both devices, although this might be a bit inaccurate. It's the one that Steam officially says, but I'm pretty sure it's closer to 800. Anyways, also on each site I have a different song playing on each of the pages. So I just got that here. For some reason, sometimes if you type in the website, it will load, but most of the time you have to actually click one of the pages on the website to make it load. I haven't really figured out why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. I'm not too sure why. Going over the code, I wasn't really able to find something that would make it only work sometimes. Oh, sorry. And then I also have a copyright at the end. Just because the music and one of the images is owned by one company who it's actually from a game that I really enjoy playing on the PS4. So I decided to incorporate it into the site. Yeah, it's also the color scheme of the site is kind of incorporated from that game too. It's like a red and black, which I also like the style of. So the longest page is going to be the PC page because that's where I own a lot of games. I narrowed it down to games I actually have installed and actually play instead of all, because I have like a lot of filler games I got with bundles and stuff that I don't even touch and never even touched. That I just didn't put here. So we got the little tidbit here, and then here I got a statement saying like on the left you'll find games that you need to own to play with me, because Steam actually has a service where certain games you don't actually have to own in order to play with a friend, as long as the friend only has one of those, has a copy of the game, or you have a copy of the game. So only one person needs to own copies. So I got that split into different categories. And most of the times the games are just games you like would be able to play together if like the person was there. But this is more just like a Steam sets it up as a virtual desktop. So then we got the menu here. Here we got the music playing. It's a different song for the different site. For some reason, when I try to have the MP3 files and the image files actually in the files, I still link them anyways. Like I still put them in the files and upload it with the file and everything, final and everything. But I found it a lot easier when I was just linking them to like websites that contained those MP3 files and images. Like I'd rather have it so it's consistent when it's like this, rather than when it's just iffy. When it's like the actual, I don't know why, but a lot of this stuff is always iffy, and I find that's really a common theme along code, things being iffy. So then I have these up as two different columns. So this column would be the ones, the games that you have to own in order to play with me, and like these are set up as links. So if you click this or click that, it would actually bring you to the store page, so you can check out what the game looks like, or if you own the game, or if you want to buy the game in order to play it with me. And then we got the next column here, and the column here is a slightly different color, and that's actually the same in the home page. The column is a slightly different color. It's a slightly darker color because I have it. I believe you'll be able to see it in the style sheet. I have it as a what do you call it, gradient, I think, where it's shifting colors. So I thought it looks well with the site. So yeah, then you got the whole list of the other games. And it's the same ordeal here. The other games that you don't have to own in order to play with me. And then we got the copyright at the bottom too. Then we got the PS4 list. It's a shorter list, but it's still longer than the Xbox list because I own a PS4 actually, and own more games on it. Then you got a list of PS4 games you can play with me. No left or right thing here because it's not being used. Because it's only just one list of just PS4 games. These may be games I own on the PC that are crossplay, or these might just be games I own on the PS4. Either way, the idea is that the person can play them with me. And I still think I'm just taking too much time, so I'm going to try to just go through this list here, and it's the same ordeal with the Xbox, and just another list, and then the whole site set up, the song and everything. So then we'll go into the style sheets. We'll go into the home one first, and then we'll briefly go over the other ones. Style sheet, I got the header stylized. The second header, I labeled a lot of the text as just headers. It made it a lot easier just stylizing them individually. Some of the stuff was acting weird, so I had to do weird workarounds like this in order to make all act correctly. And HTML, so that is the gradient, linear gradient, which you'll see in a bit. Paragraphs, the divs, which are basically just acting as the columns. The links, so the links will change if you visited them, or if you haven't, or if you're just hovering over them. So I found that pretty cool. And then you got the image, and then the whole other text too. So then, like, it's practically the same with the PC. That's really basically just the same. Like, there's no image here. The column is a bit different though, and you also see that it's a lot more different. Well, at least the column is in the console version because there's only one column, so there's no call span too. So let's look at the website. And of course the music doesn't load first time, but we'll click it again. And you'll see, there we go, the music's loaded this time. You got the different profiles here. The PlayStation profile and the Steam profile. Of course, if you actually just click these, it would just change the site, so I used the middle mouse button to click these to open them in a new tab, which I'll be doing for all this. So then we go to the PC games. You got the two different lists, and you can see like the This year I was trying to get it looked a bit diagonal. I think it looks pretty cool still. Like hovering over these changes them. And you can see clicking on the links changes the color of them too, just slightly, but I think it looks cool. So, yep, there. All the links are working fine. PS4 games. Everything's working there. And then finally the Xbox page. One of the links that's consistent across all of them, instead of just being for the home page for that store, is Minecraft, because I found it more what do you call it? I guess logical is the first word that comes to mind to link it to the actual Minecraft page. So yeah, that was my website. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing this class, especially since my dad makes websites for a living, and it's just been something I always wanted to get into, and this helped me do that, and I've really enjoyed it. So thank you, and have a good one.